Each type of sneaker has its own coefficient of getting token. The price for them at a marketplace would be higher. You will get the first offer you can put into the market, and I think the price will be high. We will send you 50 USDT. As for chips, whether or not you can transfer ATM from an external wallet to the app balance. Why did it cost $1.50 yesterday and $1 today? Hi everyone! Today I'll tell you about the types of AMAZY sneakers, what characteristics they have, and all about chips and slots. And also I'll answer the popular question, whether or not you can transfer ATM from an external wallet to the app balance. So, there are 4 types of sneakers. They are Ranger, Hiker, Sprinter, and Coacher. Rangers are the sneakers for slow walking, with the token range from 1 to 6 kilometers per hour. Hiker is the sneaker for faster walking or even light running. The token range is from 3 to 10 kilometers per hour. Sprinter is jogging sneakers with the token range from 8 to 20 kilometers per hour. And Coacher is a universal model, with the token range from 1 to 20 kilometers per hour. Each type of the sneakers has its own coefficient of getting tokens. The smallest one is for the slowest sneaker. It is about 0.9. The Hiker sneakers have the coefficient about 0.95. So, the Hiker sneakers give you a little more than the Ranger ones. The coefficient of the Sprinter sneakers can be as high as 1.1. So, with the Sprinter sneaker, you can earn about 10–15% more. At the same time, the required activity is harder. Coacher is the universal sneakers. They adapt to your speed pattern automatically. At a low speed from 1 to 4 kilometers per hour, you will earn as if they were Rangers. From 4 to 8 kilometers per hour, it will be the Hiker coefficient. And at the speed from 8 to 20 kilometers per hour, you'll get the Sprinter coefficient. And also, the Coacher coefficient is a little bit higher, and you will get about 5% more tokens. However, the Coacher is a quite rare sneaker type, and we can find them in our boxes not so often. So the Coacher have a higher token coefficient compared with other types of sneakers. Because of their rarity, the price for them at the marketplace would be higher. Now let's talk about characteristics. There are 4 different characteristics here. The first one is performance. This is how much AMT you get per unit time. If you're doing activity, the higher this parameter is, the more AMT you will get. Next characteristic is fortune. It shows the chances of getting boxes containing chips. We'll talk about chips later. But at the current stage of the app development, the chips and boxes mechanic has not been integrated yet. I mean at the moment. The fortune characteristic doesn't affect anything. However, in about a month or maybe a month and a half, we are going to integrate the proper mechanics with boxes and chips. And if by that time you will have sneakers with a high fortune parameter, you will be the first to get more valuable boxes and get more chips. And obviously, when there are a few chips on the market, and chips can significantly increase the parameters of any sneakers, well, you will get the first offer, and you can put it into the market, and I think the price will be high. The next characteristic is joy. This parameter regulates the rate of energy burning. Let me explain everything to you in plain language. Let's say you have some super cool sneakers and you happen to have 20 energy points. If you have 20 energies on your account, you can walk, getting tokens, 100 minutes a day. Let's admit, 100 minutes for everyday activity is a little bit much. Well, yeah, some people will be okay with it, but some won't. And in order to balance more unique sneakers, I mean epic or legendary ones, they created the joy parameter. 'Cause it allows us walking less with burning the same amount of energy. For instance, you have some epic or legendary sneakers where the joy is high from the start, and you can increase it even more when increasing the level. So, even if you don't spend your point on this parameter, your energy burning time is getting less. So, in our story with 20 energies and a high joy parameter, you will have to walk, let's say, 60 minutes per day instead of 100 or even 45. So, having good sneakers with a big energy amount, we can now get a reasonable range. I mean, not everyone can handle 2-hour activity every day, but an hour a day is a comfortable option for all people. As for the joy parameter for the most ordinary sneakers, such a common and uncommon ones, we have rather low starting base here, and you get not so many points for each level. So, by pumping this sneaker up, you will decrease your energy burning time by 10% or a little more. You won't see a significant difference here. That's why the joy parameter is not very important for common and uncommon sneakers, but for unique models, this is a very valuable parameter, and we need it to make rare sneakers more balanced and comparable with the accounts where there are ordinary sneakers, so that the people who bought rare sneakers don't have to walk several hours per day. The last characteristic is durability. This characteristic regulates how quickly your sneakers are worn out. When you walk, when you burn your energy and earn your AMT, your sneakers get out of order. In order to slow this process down, you need to increase the durability level. And keep in mind, there is also a limitation here for daily AMT earnings. If you pump up your effectiveness only, you may reach this limit. But if you increase your durability parameter, you can get far from your limit and decrease your expenses for your sneakers repair. As for the chips, yeah, many people ask, do we really have the slots for each class of sneaker? Well, the thing is, this is just a visual effect, and in reality, you can plug any chip into any sneaker, but no more than 2 chips of each parameter for one pair of sneakers. As I said, at the current stage, the chips are not available in the app, but when they are, there will be a mechanic like this. One of the most popular questions for today: if it's possible to transfer your earned AMT into the inner wallet to improve your sneakers. The answer is, it is currently unavailable. You can use the tokens from your external wallets for minting, but you can't improve your sneakers for them. And now I'll tell you why they did it this way. The thing is, if we let users transfer tokens to the inner wallet, then we will see a huge demand for AMT on the start and a lot of quick improving. Lots of minting, and it will happen faster than we need. It can affect the stability of the app. When there is a huge pressure from buyers and at the same time no pressure at all from the sellers, the price can just skyrocket. But when a price skyrockets in a short period of time, as a rule, it is followed by correction and decrease. That is why, for inner game token, stability is the top priority. Sure, it can grow and get corrections, but we want the most smooth process so that users don't ask like, why did it cost $1.50 yesterday and costs $1 today? I mean, we need some reasonable, logical price level and logical ups and downs in a rather small range. That's why there are restraining systems in the app, and you can improve your sneakers only for the tokens you earned in the app. But you can mint for your external tokens. And this way, we try to keep some supply and demand balance for AMT tokens. And there is another function of this mechanic. There are people who do only minting. I don't mean they damage the app, nothing like that. But usually they act like this. They create a lot of accounts, get a huge amount of assets for sneakers, and start minting. They do it for some short time while it is super profitable. Or, well, they do it while they enjoy it. But then they stop enjoying it. They are willing to put all that they had accumulated into the market at once. And again, this will cause price fluctuations. First, such users can set a price too high because they have a huge volume. And they will set the price higher, higher, and higher as long as there's demand. Then, when the demand drops, they can throw all what they had into the market and cause the collapse of prices. Again, for those who just use the app, it is not very comfortable when you see one price on one day and a much lower price on the other day. It's not that we are afraid of minters that much. Our economic model itself doesn't suggest vulnerability from minters. But it's better to give minting to the users who use the app at full scale, including walking and improving their sneakers. So the inability to transfer external tokens into the app keeps minters from pumping their sneakers from 0 to 5 for purchased tokens and encourages players to do their activity and use all the functions of the app. Again, as you might notice, the cost of level up is not that low. You will need time to integrate 2 pairs of sneakers from 0 to 5 level. This is a certain feature for the restraining of the prices for sneakers and minting. That is why, in the beginning, while the buyer's pressure is higher than the seller's pressure, I mean, sellers are the people who have upgraded their sneakers already and do walking and get enough tokens. In some time, it will become possible to transfer your purchased tokens. But for now, in the start, it works the way I told you. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please write your comments. We will send you 50 USDT for the best question. So go to the comments and write your questions, and in the next video, we will answer your questions.